Welcome back to another episode. This is Pulpit to the Pew. I am your host, Brother Sean Brumfield, and today it's me, Brother Ryan.
Hey, everybody.
What's going on, man?
Not much. I was just wondering, do you think that Bigfoot over there ever gets tired of walking?
I don't know. Is it on camera? People see it.
Yeah, it never stops. His legs have got to be tired by now.
He never stops, and even though he does that, he's still on the wrong time.
He never did change it? Never did pay no attention?
Guess not. That's Bigfoot time.
Happy National Pie Day, everybody.
National Pie Day. Okay.
Yeah. National Pie Day.
Is there any specific pies?
It just says National Pie Day.
Do you have a specific pie that you like? You could celebrate today?
I'm kind of boring. I love peanut butter pie.
Yeah, peanut butter pie is good.
Peanut butter pie is good. We're still in pumpkin pie season. I like pumpkin pie, but I'm ready for pumpkin pie to be
pumpkin
gone.
Pie all the way up till Christmas time.
Yeah. But once pumpkin pie is gone, I'm happy that it's gone. Like, I enjoy it. That's the only pumpkin thing that I enjoy. I'm not pumpkin spice, nothing, anything like that.
I'm gonna miss Frisch's pumpkin pie this year.
Oh, I never did have Frisch's pumpkin pie.
That's one of the things me and Liz always bought was a pumpkin pie from Frisch's to sometimes for ourselves. Just go buy a whole pie and just spend the weekend eating that, or first, but the past Thanksgiving or Christmas to come.
So one of my favorite pies is key lime.
Really?
I love key lime pie.
I have to say I like lemon meringue.
I like lemon meringue too, and I like chocolate pie. I'm boring. The only one that's like really, really, I guess you would say crazy would be the key lime, maybe.
But that's still a traditional pie.
It is. It really is.
I like apple pie for sure.
Okay, so apple pie will always be the tops.
But yeah, for sure.
But you can get apple pie all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody asks me if there's a special pie that I want made, 90% of the time I'm gonna go key lime.
I don't know. Apple pie is my favorite.
Yeah.
My top. Well, this made me think of UDF right now. Has an apple cider donut ice cream right now.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, it straight up tastes like apple pie Alamo. Oh, it's so good. It's diabetes in a cup. But
diabetes.
I'm telling you, for a while, every Sunday I was going to get me some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We would do that in between service, just go and get some of that. That's why Sunday night you see me on the bass is like, whoa.
Yeah. So that's why the services have been dragging.
Yeah. Yeah. I play behind the beat,
Well, you got to keep people on their toes. Yeah. This is also bifocals at the Monitor Liberation Day.
By the way you've been reading that, it looks like you might need a pair of bifocals.
I was trying to figure out what they mean. Look, I'm not looking through my glasses. I'm actually looking underneath them.
You're looking through it. The easiest way is to do this.
Yeah. So I had a pair of my one pair of glasses broke, and I had a cheap second pair. It was one of those days I went out and it was like buy one get one for like $10. So I was like, okay, I'll spend this money on this one. These are my good ones, but just in case something happens to those, I can't be $10 for a pair of glasses. I never did pay no attention to them. I like the way that they look, and they were different from what I normally get. So I got these $10 glasses, and sure enough, somehow, honest story, my glasses ended up in the dishwasher.
Oh my God.
I have no idea how, but these glasses, like, I spent all this money on getting them where they change tint outside, all that stuff. So when you put those type of frames and lenses, it was the lenses actually, in hot water, that comes to
all the adhesive and all that.
Oh, yeah. There was no wearing them anymore. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they got knocked into it. Nobody caught it. I have no idea. But all I know is somehow I couldn't find my glasses forever until one of the kids did their chores and unloaded the dishwasher, and that's where my glasses were.
The washing machine. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I'm telling
dishwasher?
you, I do not know how it got in the dishwasher. Honest truth, no idea how it got in.
Oh my word!
But I do know this: they were like wearing a pair of Dalmatian glasses by the time it was done because it was so spotty from where it messed up everything on the tent. So I started wearing those $10 frames. Like I was like, hey, that's I hated because I spent a lot of money on those glasses, but I'm not blind because I've got my $10 glasses, and I wore those $10 glasses for like 2 years.
Yeah,
they made me through. But what I did not pay any attention to was the fact that they were called look downs, which means that they were meant to sit right here.
Oh no, old man glasses.
Yeah. So I would have them up here where my normal glasses are, and I would keep them like that. Well, then I'd start preaching, and as I'm preaching, they're going slowly like this. So I'm looking down, and I'll look up, and I'm looking over top of my glasses at the congregation. They didn't respond too well to that.
It's kind of condescending to do that, I feel like.
I had a couple say something about it.
Are you like, do you have to have your glasses spotless?
No. So my glasses get clean when they bother my wife or when they're so dirty they finally get on my nerves. But most of the time they're not spotless.
I'm trying to think of the right word to say this, but it bugs me to death when there's a spot. I'm like right now I've got one, and this light in our face, I can totally see. Like, this side's all speckled on the side of the room.
So I can see the smudges with the studio light.
Yeah,
and that does it. But most of the time, I'm not paying much attention to it. I don't know, I guess I'm just used to my glasses being dirty.
I don't know. I went to contacts for a while.
Yeah,
and then when we were doing missions in Guatemala, I was like, I don't really want to take contacts down there. Like if something was, depending on how many trips, so I went and got frames again.
Yeah.
And every 10 minutes, I would take them off my face and just,
Yeah.
Clean them up. I scratched them within the first.
Well, you're supposed to have special cloth.
Yeah, I had a T-shirt. That was a great cloth. And I learned that. Now these, I've had these for a little over about 2 years now.
Yeah.
And I don't think I had one scrape on them because I was like, I learned a lot.
You learned your lesson?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I still do them all the time. I had this terrible habit when I first got glasses. I got glasses when I was in the 7th grade. And I'd play this game with myself, right? So I would take, on my left eye, I would take the right ridge and like go cut like the room in half. And then with my right eye, I would take the left ridge and go all the way back around and cut the room in half again.
You're going cross-eyed.
Well, no. So like I would move my face to like cut the room in half, and it had to be perfect. So like, I'm a teenager sitting up on the pulpit playing music at church, and people just looking at me, and I'm just going, look to the left and look to the right the whole time. Look to the left, look to the right, and my mom's like, Sean, what are you doing? I was like, well, I got to cut the room in half. She was like, what? So I told her, and then she was like, it makes sense, but you need to stop that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look like you got problems.
Yeah.
Like you're touched.
Well, she did tell me I was special, but yeah, that wasn't what she meant.
All right. My mom used to tell me she found me under a bridge. So.
Did she really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. She felt sorry for me, found me under a bridge.
Yeah.
I love you, Mom.
What's What's the guy? What's the name of the Hunchback of Notre Dame? What's his name? Quasimodo. Quasimodo.
Every so often I do feel like getting into my church and going, sanctuary. No, so my glasses right now, I know that they're dirty. I have found that I've got a bad habit with my glasses, especially when I'm preaching, where I take them off.
Put them back on.
And I hold on to them.
Oh, yeah.
And then I put them back on. And then I take them off. And then I sit them down. And then the moment that I sit them down is when I need to see something. And so I grab them and I put them back on because habit says that I got to have my glasses. So I'm constantly fidgeting with them.
Yeah.
But the problem is I can't stand. So the one time that glasses get on my nerves is if water gets on them.
Oh, I can't stand that.
Yeah. So if I'm preaching and unfortunately I sweat a lot, like, probably more than I should. And if sweat gets on it, I can't clean my glasses as I'm preaching because I can't. It's like walking and chewing gum at
Hold
the
on,
same
church.
time. Yeah.
Hold my glasses for me.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm constantly taking them off and putting them on and taking them off and putting them on and taking them off and putting them on. And then I find that I'm starting to irritate myself with how many times that I'm messing with my glasses. I don't know that I fixed it. It's kind of like telling you that I'm going to be calmer when I preach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you liar.
Yeah.
No. When I first started preaching, I think I took my glasses off 20 times in the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I was just, it was like the Flash putting them on and off. They put them off so quick. But I can't stand nothing to be on there, especially when I'm preaching and if I take my glasses off while I'm preaching, I'm not putting them back on until I'm done. Normally I take them off at altar call, so I can't see nobody.
Yeah.
You know? But like, especially when I get teary eyed while I'm preaching.
Yeah.
The waterworks start going, and then like you get the
little
eyelash
right at the bottom.
Yeah. You get that's sitting down there, or you get the eyelash marks, and there's like all over. So if I take them off, they're off for good until I can hand them over to my wife. And I'm like, hey, can you clean these real quick?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the other thing. My wife will clean mine for me. I don't do a very good job cleaning them.
If she has the spray, I'll give it to her. But if not, I will bear with it because I can't take it.
That's why you buy them little cloths. The alcohol wipes.
Yeah.
Those work good.
Yeah, but you gotta get the dust off of them first.
Nah, you just go, and then you.
Well, I have a cloth, but I mean, like I thought you meant like
no. I'm talking about the alcohol wipes.
Yeah. I've had this, but I don't have to go with alcohol wipes because it's already got it on there.
It's double clean.
It's like a sniff before you drink your milk kind of thing, right?
Yeah,
it's a habit
for sure. That's a habit that was created because of a bad experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always kind of steam them up, and then I take
the cloth with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a long process.
Now obviously one of the things that they tell you to maintain your glasses is put them under hot water with Dawn dish soap and do it that way. I will do that if it's like
cut the grass and grass is stuck onto it.
Not even then.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the only time I'll do it.
Like under necessary conditions. And the reason being is because I ain't got time for that.
No.
It's just too much of a process, and then I never have the right cloth to dry it off. So then I've got these soaking wet glasses, and I need to wear them, so I'm just grabbing a piece of thing, and I end up with lint all over them, and I'm like, I just cleaned these, and now I've got lint all over them.
Have you ever buffed your glasses out with toothpaste or baking soda mixture?
Never done.
That's like if you have crazy scratches.
Did you get your car waxer out and do it?
No, I changed the head on my toothbrush. I had what it's supposed to do is it doesn't buff the glass. It pulls off like if you have scratch films or something like let's say your transitions go bad or your anti-glare goes bad, and you can put that on there, and it's supposed to clean it up. And then,
well, maybe I didn't have to throw those ones away after I got them out of the dishwasher.
Yeah, you probably didn't have to. You probably could have just
done a whole bunch of toothpaste
and baking soda.
And I would have been looking awfully minty.
We don't talk about mints here.
Hey, no, we don't. My kids still. Okay, so for those that are listening, I can buy a bag of mints, and that bag of mints at the church, we got a little nightstand between me and Brother Sean.
That sounds so
it really does sound weird, but it's like a table.
It's a side table.
It's a little side table.
Nightstand. I don't have a nightcap in there.
It is like a nightstand.
Well, after I had them apple donut ice cream, I might be able to pull that out. I might have to do that now.
No. Just leave it at bay. Just keep sunken on the mints, man.
It's our nightstand.
So I had a whole bag of mints,
the
little Lifesaver mints, and I think they made it through one service. Maybe.
I wouldn't even call them a little bag. I'd say they were a 5-pound bag.
Nah, it wasn't a 5-pound bag, but it was one of the bigger bags.
It wasn't a little bag.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't. It probably had about 50 to 75 mints.
I have an addiction, and I'm very sorry for that, but I have a problem where if I think I have mints in my pocket or next to me,
you have to eat them.
That I have to eat them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's because my mom and dad would get those little peppermint discs, the hardtack candies. We were talking about this earlier, and I would just fill my pockets. Dude, I'd have like 20 candies in one pocket, and the whole time, getting all over that. So now when you put those down there, another thing I have issues with is cough drops.
Yeah,
I am a.
I know. The only thing that has made it that I have put in that drawer where I have, I think, outside of the few that my kids have taken, been able to eat the most of is that Altoids.
I may have stole a couple of those the other night.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
I burned some calories catching that bird.
So, again, we'll get to the bird story here in a minute.
Well, we already shared that one, I think.
Did we?
I think so.
We talk about, I don't,
That was 2 weeks
yeah,
ago.
we did, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Man, time flies.
Our church kills birds. Go back 2 episodes and listen to that.
Sorry, Brother Justin. He come into church the other day because you wasn't there. He come into church the other day and somebody was saying something about how he killed the bird. And Brother Justin come out and he said, I knew I'd be labeled. He said, I knew they'd get me. And I said, Brother Justin, I said, I'm starting to tell everybody who's up there swinging a baseball bat trying to play a game. And he's like, yeah, he goes, I can hear it now. Feathers were all over the place. You know?
The real game of birdie.
Yeah.
But back to the candies.
So joke's on you. I've got mints hidden in the church.
That's okay. I'll just hit up Sister Kristen's bag.
Yeah. By the way, Sister Kristen, if you're listening to this, I apologize because my kids probably ate half of her mints.
Dude, Caden had got permission to get stuff, and I'm like, hey, Caden, go over there and grab it. Sorry, Sister Kristen. Yet again, confession's good for the soul.
I've got those mints and I've got those strawberry cream things hidden.
Dude, those strawberry cream things are good.
Brother Ricky gave me a whole bunch of them, and I hid them in the. I said, if I put all of this,
You hit them where?
In the church.
You almost.
No.
You
That's what I'm
almost
saying.
said
In
it.
the church.
Dude, those things.
That's
those
why
are
there was a
bad.
handful of them in there. It was like keeping the monster next to me at bay.
So the night that the bird passed away.
Yeah,
we
the
had
bird was killed. We'll just call it like that. I mean,
I
the truth is the truth. It got knocked into the wall. It broke its neck and sat there. And
I'm telling you, that bird got hit so hard. He looked like a cartoon. He looked like Wile E. Coyote hitting a wall when that bird came down. And then Elmer Fudd jumped on it. That's what it looked like. But anyways,
that's hilarious.
the night of the bird's passing, we had prayer service because it was already a ruckus.
Okay,
a buckus.
but we wasn't praying for the bird. We didn't have prayer service because the
we
bird
had
was
a
killed.
vigil for the bird.
We were having prayer service. It just so happened that the bird happened to be there that day.
If Brooklyn would have had her way about it, that's Brother Ryan's youngest daughter.
Oh yeah,
We would have had a funeral that night.
we would have.
Yeah. But anyways, during said prayer meeting, I got down and started praying, and I put a cough drop in my mouth, and Brooklyn grabbed me on the shoulder and she goes, "You have a problem." And I said, "I know I do." And then my next thing was I instantly became the drug dealer and said, "Would you like some?" And she was like, yes. So I gave it to her and I was like, "Support the addiction. Thank you." And, yeah. So now she's going to have a problem too.
So I will have problems if I have Tic Tacs. If I have a thing,
because one just doesn't work.
if I have a thing at Tic Tacs, especially the white ones, the white ones
are my favorite.
are the best. I don't care what anybody says.
The orange ones are a close second.
Yeah, but it depends.
I don't.
Do you want mint or sweet? If you want sweet, you go with the orange.
Yeah. That's what I was
They're
about
not
to say.
in the same category.
I don't necessarily use the orange ones to clean up my breath.
No, that's
or cover my cover. I guess it would be technically.
Yeah, it's not clean up. It's cover.
Yeah, it's not dentine.
It's like sacrifice.
Or Orbit. Orbit's the one that
Sacrifice
was clean up your dirty mouth.
I don't know.
You don't remember this?
No. Have you ever had the Coca-Cola Tic Tacs?
I love those.
Really?
Yeah, I think
You
they're
talk
good.
about giving you bad breath.
Well, that's probably half the time I talk to you. I've had those. No, I'm just kidding.
So I don't care for them.
I do. My mother-in-law gets them
Yeah.
and ends up feeding me all the time with those. Well, I
gotta see. Come here.
Yeah.
Come here.
I am her favorite child.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Or so my wife.
I need something changed.
Some others tell me. Yeah.
Like old Scooby Doo.
Yeah,
Would you do it for a Scooby snack? I can see it now. Hey, Sean.
Reggie?
Hey, Sean. Would you do it for a Coca-Cola Tic Tac?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, I will. I think they're good. I mean, that's definitely candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a.
That's a candy that don't fall into the mint.
Do you have a candy issue? Like, are you like, if you go to a gas station, are you more likely to get like salty chips, or you get like a sweet candy?
Chips.
Yeah.
I'm more of a salty. And here's the thing. I have a problem if I give in to the problem. So
I cannot resist temptation, okay?
I cannot have it at home. If I have candy bars at home,
Okay.
I'm huffing them things. I mean, I'm slamming them bad boys. You'll see me with candy wrappers around my belly. And I'm like in a coma. Okay, like I have problems.
White T-shirt.
Yeah. My kids bring bags of candies home, and I'm like 3:00 in the morning going, I think they're asleep. I gotta have another one.
That Twix bar is going to get me.
Yeah. And it's never. Twix is not one of my favorite things.
I like Twix.
Twix are good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I go for the Snickers. I go for the Milky Ways.
Oh, I like a Milky Way.
If
the dark chocolate Milky Way is my favorite.
If all the other chocolates bad are gone, I'll go for the Three Musketeers. Three Musketeers is the lowest tier.
No,
chocolate candy bar.
Thin Mint is the lowest tier.
Well, see, I like.
It's disgusting.
I like mint chocolate. I don't know. There's something about feeling like you've got toothpaste in your chocolate.
I can't. It reminds me of going to school early in the morning and then grabbing that 2% nasty carton chocolate milk after just brushing my teeth for breakfast.
Oh man, I can hammer that chocolate milk now.
Yeah, I can too.
Yeah,
but
there's something about that square milk that's really good.
Yeah, it tastes like paper.
I don't know what it is.
The nostalgia I get chocolate milk every morning.
Yeah, I got chocolate milk until they raised the prices of chocolate milk, and then it was like a thing. White milk was like 25 cents. They raised prices on chocolate milk to 35 cents, and I only ever had enough for white milk, and it made me so mad.
Oh, I see. We had a set price. You could get either one.
Yeah,
and you could even get strawberry. Ugh, nobody gets that.
I got sick on strawberry milk one time, and then that was the end of strawberry.
See,
milk.
I like strawberry like Nesquik. I do not like strawberry carton milk.
Yeah,
it's disgusting.
I don't like strawberry milk. Period. I can't do it. I don't know why. I just can't do it. But I can take strawberries and throw some sugar on top of it and pour some milk over top of them and eat them that way.
Berries and cream.
That is so good. Yeah. I'm the little lad that loves berries and cream. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now I'm going to be sitting there. Did you say berries? Berries and what?
Berries and cream. Berries and cream.
You got problems.
Yeah.
So non-chocolate, I'll go for a payday. I can do a payday.
I'm not a payday.
But I'll just be honest with you. Give me Cheetos. Give me something like that. I'll go for salty every time.
I don't know. I don't really get too much candy. If I have actual candy, I'm a Twizzlers dude. Like I can put down.
Twizzlers away.
Me and my cousin, he listened to this show. We both worked night shift, and we would stay up, on our off nights and hang out. And I had like a 2-pound bag of Twizzlers all night. Me and him just ate it, craved it. And he, for people, if you don't know him, maybe this isn't funny, but his name's Drew. And we sat there, dude. I gave him a handful. I mean, there's probably like 20 Twizzlers in there. And I'm sitting there eating. And like within 2 minutes, he put his hand back over to me. I was like, dude, what'd you do with those? And he looked at me and goes,
he just ate it all at one time.
He went ham on it. And I was like, what happened? He goes, I'm a monster. I was like, dude, I could put down Twizzlers too.
Twizzlers or Red Vines?
Twizzlers.
Yeah, there's a difference.
I am not traditional licorice.
Yeah.
I can't do it. It's not sweet enough, and I don't like wax.
So my dad growing up was the president of a trucking company.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say trucking company, they were the mechanical side of it. So worked on trailers, worked on tankers, worked on tractors, did everything except for tires. So anything that you could think of, from painting to all of that stuff, they just didn't do alignment in tires. They had somebody else come in, but they did everything else. So growing up, that's where I would spend my summers. That's how I'd make my summer money, is cleaning up the shop, until one day that summer money turned into, after getting the rags done, start helping get stuff together for an auction. And then there's a heater core that needs to be changed out. So, hey, it'll be good to teach Ryan a trade.
Yeah.
So go get a heater core, which I did one, and I'll never, ever, 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 ever want to do another one again. And then I turned into the parts guy. And then I moved to second shift because I was like senior and all that stuff. So moved to second shift. Well, the parts guy for the day shift has known me my whole life because my dad worked there my whole life. So I knew these people. It was like a second family to me. And his name was George, and loved him to death. He was hilarious. And he would go around and he would dude was diabetic. And I mean, like, I'm talking bad diabetic.
Yeah.
But he kept the parts truck full of candy.
Yeah.
And he would run parts through the day. I'd come in at night. I'd run parts at night. Well, I would clean him out of his candy. And he was huge with Twizzlers. So I would take I'd eat his Twizzlers and, I mean, clean them out. But I was mean to him too. He always listened at this time. It was 94.9 The Mojo, which was disco music, like ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, whatever it was. I don't know the songs. But anyway, it was disco music, listening to, seeing the little starry ball, crystal ball spread and all that stuff and everything. He loved that. So when I would pull the parts truck in at night, I'd turn the volume of the thing all the way up and I'd turn it to a hard rock station.
Scare him to death.
I'd turn the windshield wipers on. I'd move the seat all the way up against the steering wheel. I messed with that man so bad. How he liked me is beyond me. And he wasn't, I wasn't acting like a Christian at that time.
Oh my
I was messing with him. Like, I wasn't cussing or nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I should have changed it to Christian music. I think about it now. I probably should have put it on Start 93.3 or something. But I always would turn it all the way up and put it on what I thought would be like the most scary, like in-your-face music. Because, why not try to give the guy a heart attack?
Yeah.
Right? That's funny, And probably wasn't the best light. So he would have words with me. Most of the time, he never said anything about the music and the windshield wipers and the seat.
The Twizzlers.
Yeah. What happened to the candy? So fast forward, I am married. Me and my wife just starting out. I no longer work at the shop. I work for an electrical company. And my brother starts cutting his teeth. And my dad does him the same way. Has him running parts and stuff like that. So one day I get off early and I'm like, man, I haven't been to the shop in a while. I want to see what these guys are up to. And I walk in and old George sees me. He said, "Did you tell your brother anything?" I said, "What are you talking about?" He just started going like this. He said, "Your brother is just like you." I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Windshield wipers are on, radios turned up, seats all the way gone, and I never have any Twizzlers." I started laughing. I talked to my brother later. He said, "Yeah," he said, "I didn't know you did that." He said, all of a sudden, he said, one day George found me and he's like, "You're just like your brother."
Wow. Nah, I never done nothing like that.
Yeah. You work with some characters. They had this one guy that every year there's geese that would lay eggs. And geese, when they find a nest, they come back every year.
Yeah.
Another thing about geese is they have mates for life.
They have the same mate.
Yeah. So these geese would come back every year and they would have a nest back behind the truck. As long as you didn't go near them, they didn't mess with you. But geese are as mean as they get. Right. And the one thing about them was we would leave the garage doors open because of summertime and stuff like that. And they would never come into the garage. Never would break that plane. But what they would do is they would just kind of stand around. So we had this guy who, we'll just put it this way, he had an elevator, but it got stuck in between floors. It didn't make it all the way up. Okay. A little bit on the slower side.
Yeah.
And he kept asking about these geese because they hung around. He didn't mess with anybody or whatever. So these guys started talking to him. And somehow they convinced this guy that they were their pets. They were tame. They'd go out there and they'd let them pet them and all that stuff. They basically become the shop pets because they were always there every year. And that guy's like, "Are you serious?" And they're like, "Yeah, seriously." He's like, "Look, they don't mess with us, all that stuff. They're friendly. I've never pet a goose before." "Well, go on out there." You know, they're tame. Everything's good. So he finally gets up the courage and he goes out there and he starts making his way to that nest where they are at. And that thing, the male, let out one of the awfulest honks you've ever heard. First off, they hiss at you.
Yeah.
Then he started doing the goose honk and started chasing the dude out. Dude screams like a little girl, turns around and starts running. And before he can break the plane to the garage, that thing's flying. And it was like kamikaze goose, man.
Yeah.
Came down and hit the dude right in the back of the head. He wasn't too happy. But if you're dumb enough to try to pet a wild goose, you deserve to get pecked in the head.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Geese are terrible animals.
They are. Mean.
Yeah, they are. They're mean, and they don't care if they live or die.
No.
Because, I mean, how many times do you go across the road and they just sit there and look at you, and you're like, if it wasn't illegal to hit you, I'd hit you so hard.
If I didn't think that cats were brought into the world as a tool that Satan uses, I would say geese were.
They're Satan's messengers.
But
cats are the devil's surveillance.
Cats literally sit there and stare at you thinking of 100,000 ways to kill you.
Yeah. We're a dog channel, everybody. We hate cats. Yeah. Cats have no reason to survive, I think. But they're just disgusting. I can't. People, that's cruel, Brother Shot. Well, I'm gonna tell you what. I've never met a good cat.
Yeah.
Kittens, yes. Cat, nah.
Thing about kittens is they turn into cats.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The only thing they're good for is if they're thrown outside and they kill your mice.
They do good at that.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing they're good for is killing. They don't go and eat it. They just kill to kill. Whether they might eat some of it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember being a kid and a cat mom and dad had us a little clubhouse behind the home, and it was the shed with windows, and there was some bunnies that burrowed underneath there.
Mm-hmm.
Tons of bunnies, and a cat went in there and killed every last one of them.
Yeah,
and we found one that was somewhat survived. Tried to save it.
And didn't make it.
Yeah. Bunnies are the hardest things to keep. They are not hardy in the least of the
No. They're very fragile.
Yeah. You can say boo and give them a heart attack.
Coming from somebody who has somehow ended up with some bunnies in the backyard as pets, we've already had to replace one.
You got another one to replace it?
No.
Oh.
My wife got another one.
You want to be dead serious? Like, I didn't do it.
So last week I said I find myself sitting in the chair sometimes saying, "How did this happen?"
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those times where I look over and I'm seeing two of my kids with bunnies in their arms as they're, and I sit there and I say, "How did this happen?"
They're useless pets.
I will say they are pretty cool. Actually, it's actually pretty fun to feed them by hand because I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just really cool.
They literally fit the word. All you do is pet them.
Yeah.
They don't play fetch.
No.
They don't talk back to you.
Right. It's my kind of pet. As long as you give them a place to use the bathroom all the time, you're good. Feed them.
I have heard that they can do litter boxes. You're not bringing them in to try that.
Mine stay outside.
Yeah.
Unless the kids bring them in just for a little bit and then they take them back out. Yeah.
No, I'm not.
That's another reason why I don't like cats. I got tired of the free buffet for the dog.
I told somebody at church the other night they were going to bat for how good cats were, and I said the only good cat I had was at the Chinese restaurant getting that General Tso's chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
There's no way. Melissa was like, "Oh, we need to get one." I was like, "I'll die."
Yeah, you're allergic to it.
Yeah, I'm really allergic to it. I had issues in high school. I had asthma, and then I went and stayed at my cousin's house and my friend's house, and then both of them had cats.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like back to back, so I didn't have any. And as soon as it happened, like my throat gets swollen and I can't breathe very well. Well, it put me in the respiratory failure. And at this time, H1N1 was coming around.
Yeah.
So I went to respiratory failure. I had asthma issues, and I had H1N1. And then on top of that, I got pneumonia.
Nice.
And so I got hospitalized for a couple of days of that. Yeah, that was awful, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you got to stay in a nice hotel.
It was the top hospital. It was the top hospital in the country. It was Children's Hospital in Columbus. That's the number one rated. Right at the time, I don't know if it is now.
Cincinnati's rated pretty top now.
Yeah. Well, the one in Columbus is like 3 times bigger than.
Yeah.
I mean, it's massive. I mean, I think they have a grocery store in there.
I think it's just Children's in general.
Yeah, Children's is just.
Yeah.
It's very big.
It is good. That's a good hospital.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't ever want to be in there.
No.
But
it's different. Kids' hospitals are way different than adult hospitals. I mean,
I know as a pastor, if somebody's in a children's hospital and that family does not give you permission to come see that kid, you're not in there.
You got to go in, photo ID.
Yeah, but even with that, they still have to give you permission.
Well, that's what
you
got to
be on the
list. They
list.
got to verify who you are.
Yeah,
they take your ID, and then I've had them take my ID and then still take a picture of me to put on there. And then you get your own. Yeah, it's crazy.
I got approved through that whole thing because we had that one baby that we were praying for running.
Yeah,
and I got approved for the whole thing, and they said, "Yeah, this is only for 24 hours." I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry."
Is it? And that's even with being clergy. That's not. I mean, I'm thankful for that.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I forgot to say this. When I was in the children's hospital when I was sick, that's when it was a terrible disease going around from Africa. What was it called? Oh man, I'm gonna have to Google it.
Is it one where they made their head small? Is that what it was?
Disease?
Yeah.
No, it was a blood disease.
It was like from mosquitoes or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's.
But I think for babies, if it said it was for babies, it was like it made their head smaller.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to Google it because. I mean, Ebola. Ebola was going around.
Okay, yeah. So that's not what I was thinking.
And it was the only case in Ohio where Ebola was, and it was in that hospital. I was like, great, I'm going to have respiratory failure and I'm going to die of a blood disease while I'm here.
When my mom and dad were traveling full time as evangelists, my dad sleeps with feather pillows, and those feathers come out.
Yeah,
sometimes. And my sister was traveling with them. I was on the verge of getting married, so I wasn't going. And my brother had like one more year of high school, so they didn't make him travel either. So we stayed at home when they were gone. But my sister would travel with them because she was younger. She was 7 years younger than me, so she was still at that age where she had to go. And she was asleep in the camper, and my dad grabbed some of those feathers and put it on like next to her, and I said, "Miranda, wake up, wake up." And she's like, what? She goes, "We got to take you to the hospital. You're getting the bird flu."
Oh, no.
The feathers.
It impacted her so much she's a nurse today.
Yeah. Look, I'll tell you another one. When she was younger, if she listens to this, I'll be dead, but that's okay. It's still fun. When she was younger, she had a tick where she would scrunch her nose all the time. And then she fought bad allergies. So she would scrunch her nose and she would go, that's what you dealt with all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I got my license, and she's riding with me one day. And at this time, mad cow's disease was huge. And so we're going down the road, and we're listening to the radio, and they're bringing up the dangers of mad cow's disease. And so my sister, God love her heart, looks over at me, and she says, Ryan, she says, how do you know if you have mad cow's disease? And I was like, well, I said, it starts messing with your sinuses. I said, first thing you start doing is you start twitching. And I started going like that. And I said, and then the next thing you know, you can't breathe. So you're constantly, and then she's looking at me, and I said, and all of a sudden you start going, shut up. I had her reeled in until the end.
My brother, for the longest time, was a hypochondriac.
Yeah.
I mean, just he'd have the cold. You know, he'd start giving off symptoms. And I'd look him up and be like, sorry, Tony, you have stage 4 breast cancer, you know.
Only in California.
Yeah. And every time, I mean, he's always dying. He's like, I got a brain tumor, you know. Like, dude, you got hit in the head with a baseball. What are you doing? You're okay.
You can't look up. That's what cracks me up. People that are sick and they look it up on Google.
Yeah.
You look it up on Google. You just go ahead and call the
WebMD has made everybody a doctor.
Well, I'll just be honest with you. I looked up my sickness one time, and it's like a common cold. But I was like, you know, this don't feel right. So I looked it up on Google. Next thing I know, man, I'm planning for my funeral because I've got 24 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing's telling me right now, on top of everything, I got a hangnail. I mean, come on.
Do I have a life insurance policy?
I got lymphoma, leukemia, male pattern baldness. You know, like, I'm dying. Oh, well, I'm still here.
It's coming sooner or later, I guess.
The baldness never went away. I still kept that one, but
we try to hide that one.
Yeah, no, there ain't no hiding that. All I gotta do is this, and you can tell.
I was trying to help you out, man.
Hey, look, that's how I send messages. People can't see it when I'm up on the platform. I go like this, and I'm giving people messages, shining the light.
It's a new, it's a new gift in the spirit. The Lord starts moving on you and sending out lights of interpretation to people.
I'm trying to get the firemen's attention across the road. Just
SOS.
No, I have one time. I have seen pictures of me when I'm looking down, and I think, oh my goodness, why am I still growing it out?
When people, just like when you realize you're not who you used to be.
Yeah.
You ever have that? Like sometimes, well, you say your youth pastor is just supposed to be, you know, an older young person. And then I sit there and I'm like, I'm not as young as I used to be. Because I used to say, I'm only a little bit older than you guys. And I start counting it. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm like 15, 16 years older than these guys. And I look in the mirror and then somebody came up, I think Brooklyn apparently keeps telling me things, apparently, because that's what she came up to me. She goes, Brother Sean, you have gray hair. I'm like, it's because of you guys. You guys have given me the gray hair.
Yeah. I don't take that. I like gray hair. Gray hair doesn't bother me. I wish it would quit falling out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I was like mid-30s, it'd be okay with my gray hair, but 28, I don't really want to have that just yet. Yeah. I don't even have kids of my own to give me gray hair. I just got it's just happening. You know, life is just smacking me in the face, in the head more than Leslie. More than
Leslie. It's in the head more than Leslie.
Yeah, more than the head Leslie. I would like it to be Leslie Gray. I like to have brown locks again. Brownie locks.
That was last week.
Was it last week?
Yeah.
I was thinking I was going to come back and hit that again.
No.
Look at that.
No, National Brownie Locks Day. That was last week. You missed it. Today we're celebrating pies. Or cookie cutters.
I'm not cookie cutter.
Have you ever seen those cookie cutters that come out and they're supposed to look like some cute dude and they look like zombies?
Oh, this is going to be a nice snowman. Comes out looking like an ogre. Yeah.
That's probably a little bit more on the decoration side. So are you a big cookie guy? I know that we talk about this stuff before. If you had stuff in your cabinet, do you go for the cookies a lot of times?
Yeah. I would say I'm more of a cookie than
really?
I'm like cookie and cereal. Like those are my go-to like late night snacks if I want something, because
cereal. Okay, I'll give you that. Cereal is never breakfast.
Yeah, no, I don't. I think I had it for breakfast one time like a week ago, and I just had a bite and I was like, this is not doing it.
Yeah.
Just, of course, it was a low carb cereal, so it wasn't. It wasn't great. It's not the term for cereal.
So I will tell you that I probably am going to fall in the category of crazy people when it comes to cereals. First and foremost, my favorite one is Frosted Flakes. Always will be my favorite one. but the one that I find myself eating the most is Frosted Mini Wheats.
It's an old man cereal.
Yeah.
Yes, you were getting ready to argue with it, but it totally.
Actually, no. I am.
How's your fiber?
Look, I am in my old man cereal phase now because I'm eating Raisin Bran Crunch.
Fiber is really in the consideration
look,
then, but
Raisin Bran Crunch is a whole lot better than Raisin Bran.
I don't know. I am
oat clustered. It's clusters.
Yeah, but I'm still into my kid cereals. I know you're going to argue with me on it, but Captain Crunch is still one of my favorite. Captain Crunch with the berries. Oh,
can't do it.
My goodness,
I don't like the film on top of the mouth.
Yeah. Also, no, it's Jonathan that says it cuts the mouth.
It does cut the mouth, but I don't like the film. It leaves that film. The same with Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles leaves a film on the
I don't like Fruity Pebbles. I think those are nasty.
I like Cocoa Pebbles, but they get too soggy.
So I don't like
fast.
I don't like chocolate cereal.
Really?
Yeah, like Reese's Puffs.
You eat chocolate cereal for the chocolate milk at the end.
No, I'll just get chocolate milk for that.
Yeah. You don't pour chocolate milk in your cereal.
I don't use chocolate milk for my cereal.
Exactly.
I just don't like.
So you pour chocolate cereal.
I am the person. I like the. Are you 2% whole milk or does it matter?
It doesn't matter. I like whole milk better.
Whole milk is my favorite, but I could do 2%.
We do 2% all the time, but I like whole milk.
Yeah,
better.
We now do lactose free milk. That sounds terrible. It has a shelf life of 3 months.
So there's a scene on Santa Claus, seeing how it's close to Christmas time. I don't know. I might have just stumbled upon this. There's a scene on Santa Claus where he tells his one girl that he's lactose intolerant because he wouldn't drink the milk.
Mm-hmm.
And so the next year she leaves out milk and cookies, and now he's finally embraced
and he's
Santa
like,
Claus. He's like, I think there's something wrong with the milk.
Yeah. You said you were lactose intolerant. That's like one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. And arose such a clatter.
My favorite part is when they make the toy Santa and he's like,
oh, that's like the third one, ain't it?
It's the second one.
The second one?
Yeah. Where, because he's like, you want some hot chocolate Santa? And they look at him like, yeah, you want some, like, because the elves are trying to like get them to think that it's real.
Yeah.
He drinks it and he goes, yeah, Santa likes hot chocolate. He's got a buzz, you know? I'm like, I can relate to that. But yeah, no, I can't do chocolate milk in my cereal. I think it's nasty. I want the whole milk with the sugar from the cereal at the bottom. That's like the Frosted Flakes, the sweet milk after that. Yeah. Oh, dude, that is like the best thing ever.
Yeah, so I like Frosted Flakes. Frosted Flakes is by far my favorite. But like I said, I'm finding now that, well, there's several reasons for this. Okay. The first reason is I live in a household of 4 kids. So cereal doesn't last very long in my house. My oldest boy is a psycho. He eats it with no milk. Like
that is, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the top thing for a psychopath.
Well, we'll add to it. He'll pour him a glass of milk on the side.
What?
I don't know.
Does he like?
I think it's because
does he mix it in his mouth, or does he like finish the bite and then take a drink?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Or he waits till he's done eating the entire dry bowl of cereal before he starts drinking his milk.
I can't even eat a regular meal without drinking something, let alone cereal, because it's going to dry up in your mouth.
I don't know if it's the texture of soggy cereal that gets to him or what. Plus, have you ever watched him eat?
It's a little different.
He doesn't.
He don't drink at all.
He doesn't sit there either.
Yeah.
If he's at home, he takes a bite of the cereal and he walks away. And so then I'm coming in the kitchen. I'm like, who left this half full bowl of cereal on the countertop? He's, I'm still eating it. What are you doing in your room, man?
Yeah.
Get in here and finish the cereal.
Quit practicing drums and finish your breakfast. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and I don't understand people who don't drink the milk after the cereal either. Like,
no, I don't get that either.
My wife will just, I'm done, and there's like half.
So my
bowl.
kids don't drink the milk. The ones that have it, they let the milk. We will find bowls of milk just sitting.
What's their reason for not?
Crazy. I don't know.
I think Lissa's is. It's warmer after I've held it. Well,
okay. So again, I'm probably in my old man stage. I don't mind warm milk.
I don't know if I could do warm milk. I'm not saying.
You
put it in a microwave.
I'm not.
That sounds nasty.
Unless I'm adding hot cocoa to it.
Have you ever had that where somebody put? I've never had that, and it sounds
It's
absolutely repulsive.
It's supposed to help you fall asleep.
Yeah,
But if I've picked up a bad habit where I drink some milk before I go to bed,
yeah,
and I try to keep from that because milk is rather fattening. So
especially you get the whole milk.
that's the reason why we go 2%, because hey, it's not whole. So if I take a drink of it and I sit it on the counter and then I get lost, on the scroll or whatever the case may be, and it sits there, it doesn't bother me none if I turn around and I take a drink and it's not frigid. Like if it's warm from just sitting out, it doesn't bother me none.
I want it to be cool. If it's room temperature, I am not drinking that milk.
Oh, I can.
No.
As long as it's not soured, it's fine. I actually kind of like it that way. But I drink hot pop.
I understand where the psychopath gene comes from, because I don't let it sit in there long enough to get warm. And I'm the same, but I'm the same way when I drink anything. I'm gonna drink it in one sitting.
You have been with me long enough to know that my attention span on things.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you can get me on a podcast and actually have an intention, that's the reason why this is the podcast of ADD.
Wow.
But the fact that you can get me to actually sit down and hold a conversation for 45 minutes without going off somewhere else or 50 minutes or whatever the case may be, it amazes me. It's a miracle.
The fight the urge to get up and carry your microphone and walk around in a circle and talk to me.
Oh, yeah. So I will tell you right now, I am a on the phone pacer.
Yeah.
Inside, outside, my wife laughs at me because I'm pacing. Especially if it's like church people, because I just never know what I'm going to get brought to my attention. And so I'm pacing.
More and more, I'm a driver. Like if I'm on a phone call, most of the time I'm driving.
Yeah.
A lot of the time.
If I'm the one making the call, I'm doing it while I'm driving.
Yeah.
Because when I'm at home, I'm trying.
Yeah.
With everything else that's going on, I do try to spend time with my family.
Yeah.
But if I'm at home and I get the call, I'm pacing every time.
I think I used to be that way, and I think I've stated that a couple times here about me walking around the flower bed.
Yeah.
But I think more my job, I'm on the phone all the time at my desk.
Yeah.
Has helped tame that. But like if you call me and we're on the phone for 45 minutes, eventually I'm going to get up and
walk around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've already done about 20 laps.
Well, how are you? Are you a pacer? Are you a milk drinker? Are you a cat lover? If you do, please don't get offended at us for us eating cats.
Well, the truth hurts sometimes.
Yeah. But all you that love cats, you need to pray a little bit harder because they are the devil's pet. But thanks for tuning in. We appreciate everybody that's been sticking around with us, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.
See ya.